Veronica told us she gave you the morphine.
Really? She told you that? She's gonna get fired now, isn't she?
She is if it's true. Is it?
Yeah, it is. Look, it's not like she's a dealer or anything. She's definitely not a user. All she did was do me a huge favor. I mean, I practically begged for it.
We know you and Veronica were more than just friends.
I told you, we haven't been together in a long time. Where the hell did you get that?
Your bro, Manny Molina's, took it. Now, do you want to tell us what's going on between you and your high school sweetheart?
You guys really are a piece of work, you know that? Veronica and I were sleeping together. Is that what you want to know? Well, there you have it. That still has nothing to do with what happened to Jesse.
Veronica says you two were in bed together when Jesse died.
I'm not proud of it, but it's the truth.
And you didn't think to mention his alibi a little earlier?
Hey, maybe you can switch gears that fast, but this thing with Veronica was a big secret. A problem for me.
Did you ask Manny to take Jesse's laptop back to his trailer?
What? No, I mean, that computer was really important to Jesse. I wouldn't mess with it.
Jessica was researching Beatrice Salazar, a drug burnousness.
What does that have to do with me?
Well, didn't Jessica tell you she believed Salazar was your birth mother? That she was the one who gave you up for adoption?
I don't understand. Why would Jesse care about that? I don't even care.
Her brother worked the Salazar case before he died. Turns out she picked up where he left off.
Was she right?
Beatrice Salazar is your birth mother.
I don't believe it.
Mr. Rice, I'm finding it very hard to believe you didn't know about Jessica's personal obsession. I'm finding it even harder to believe that once you found out about it, once you found out that Jessica believed you were the son of the woman who had her brother executed, well, I can't believe there weren't consequences.
You go straight to hell. I told you I didn't know about any of this.
I'm gonna do that one thing.
It's a match. This ties Manny Molina's to the crime scene and to Jessica's murder. Let's take this to brass.
Based on what evidence? The glove ties Manny to the crime scene and the murder. And the Salazar link can't be ignored. You got your arrest warrant.
Did you know Jesse was researching Beatrice Salazar?
That laptop was full of information on Beatrice Salazar. Jessica believed Will Rice is Salazar's son, whom she gave up for adoption about 20 years ago. And she was right. I'd say that's the kind of information that got her killed.
What do you want me to say? I have no knowledge of this situation with this lost mother and son.
We know you had links to Salazar.
And Jessica knew that too. Your name was in her notes. It certainly wouldn't look too good for you if Salazar found out you'd been selling drugs to her son all this time.
I swear to God, I don't know about what's on that computer.
Will told us that he never told you to take the laptop.
Well, he must have forgotten he told me.
You killed Jessica.
The hell I did. I mean, I've been to jail and all, done some shady stuff, but I ain't no killer.
Your glove left trace evidence on Jesse's earring. Jessica Marnier visited you on the night of her death, and just like you said, she was there to tell you about the situation with Will, about how she discovered you were both connected to Beatrice Salazar. Will was her son, and you were her flunky, and that's when you realized you couldn't afford to risk the Queen of the Hive finding out that you were her son's pusher, especially when it was a son she'd been keeping secret all these years. So you took the red sweater Jessica had accidentally left behind, and then you mixed a deadly cocktail. Sourcing the ingredients was pretty easy for you, and with your expertise, you knew exactly how to use them. You found your way into the back of her car, hid there, and when she was distracted, you injected the speedball into her neck. You hoped injecting the rest of the mix into her arm would just make it look like another overdose death in Vegas, washed up and washed out. But when you were through, you noticed you had a problem. One of her earrings had come off during the struggle, and you accidentally took it with you. So you carefully removed it with the gloves, and then you decided to take out a little insurance policy. You left the earring in Veronica's room when you went back to the apartment to drop off the sweater. You took the laptop from her room and returned to your trailer where you tried to flush the gloves. And if you had better plumbing, you just might have gotten away with it.
Dios mío. Dios mío. You gotta understand, I had to do it. This girl, she knew too much, and she wanted too much. You know she wanted me to set up some kind of happy reunion between the Queen and Will? That's insanity. I tried to warn her that Salazar is loco dangerous, that she shouldn't rattle the hive, but she was obsessed. I did what I had to do. Believe me, jail will be heaven compared to what hell the Queen would have done to me if she'd found out I'd been messing in her family business.
That's Will Rice. It's really too much to hope that any case involving the Queen of the Hive would end neatly or cleanly. What can you tell us?
He was found in an abandoned warehouse downtown. Marks around his neck are consistent with strangulation. It wasn't a hands-on job. The bruising pattern suggests some kind of ligature was used. In light of recent events, my first instinct was suicide. But skin under his nails suggests this young man fought for his life. We're looking at a homicide here.
We need to run that DNA right away. Hi, Doc. Got some more questions for you about the overdose case.
You've learned something new?
she killed her own son.
Listen to this. Dispatch received the call 15 minutes ago.
All I ever wanted was for my son to know a life free of this cruelty. And yet, the Queen must do whatever is necessary to protect her hive. It must remain strong at any and all costs. If one bee threatens to weaken the hive or let in the enemy, do you know what she must do? She must eliminate it. My boy's blood is on your hands.
There it is. Hope you guys all enjoyed. We'll see you on the next one.